This is absolutely insane. With our Overlords, we have all of our Overlords out. We even have an Overlord of the Hauntwoods here. But now let's go for this, and we're going to go for the new card Split Up. We're going to destroy all untapped creatures to save our own creature, Overlord of the Hauntwoods, and now we've got 3 of our lovely Overlords onto the battlefield here. You gotta absolutely love this. Overlord of the Floodpits comes out. Oh, we have the white Overlord. So we have played every single color Overlord in our deck right now, and we are looking absolutely phenomenal. Could it get any crazier than overloading on Overlords? I don't know. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with Man, and today we've got a juicer for you. So Duskmourn is here. It is absolutely here, and there's nothing else to say. Let's go and dive right into the deck here. We got the Overlords. That is right. Look at this curve. Look how goofy and crazy this curve looks. We do have like a de facto 4-drop, so we'll go ahead and get into that. No 1-drops, no 4-drops technically, but we'll go ahead and get into this. Let's just start off right into what we got going on. We are just going overloading on Overlords. That's right. Let's go and start off with probably, I want to say I am running 3, so I guess it is kind of the one I do prefer. This is going to be for impending 4, so we kind of fix up this this curve. This curve, you can just kind of ignore it. There's the Overlord of the Mistmoors, impending 4. Whenever it enters or attacks, you're going to create 2/1 white insect creature tokens with flying. So it kind of gives me a little bit of lull vibes. I mean, I know it's kind of not really, but the 2/1 flyers, it just kind of gives me those vibes. I know this is insect, spider, close enough, but nevertheless, we do have the Overlord of the Mistmoors, and we do like this because on turn 3, potentially you don't even have to go for the impending 4. Because we are running Inquisitive Glimmer. We do like the blue because enchantment spells you cast are 1 less to cast, which is pretty great. And 3 toughness is nothing to sneeze at. You do have to lightning strike it. You can't even really shock it, which is very, very nice. The unlock cost, obviously we're not paying room unlock stuff, so that doesn't really matter. But we do like that. And because we are running 4 colors here, you can see, I mean, just take a look at this mana base. This mana base is absolutely insane. I don't know if it's like 100% optimized, but like it looks pretty good to me. Yeah, I don't know. It looks pretty good to me. But because we are running blue, obviously, you know, we have one Atraxa. You gotta just have to run the Atraxa, but Zur, Eternal Schemer, enchantment creatures you control have Death Touch, Lifelink, and Hexproof. I'm sure I'm not the first one to do this. Like I said, I've kind of, I've seen at least one other deck on Aether Hub, and like, you know, I'm not the first one to do this. I obviously don't have early access, so this is my first ever deck making with Duskmourn, so it is what it is. But Zur is going to be able to take your Overlords and just animate them for free. You don't even have to wait for the impending. Obviously, I mean, even if you do go for the impending, we don't really care. With Up the Beanstalk, it's just free value. We have the Overlord of the Balemurk. Whenever it enters or attacks, you may return a non-avatar creature card from your graveyard to your hand. I do like this because obviously, if you are doing this, you do have to kind of have non-avatar creatures. So like that is why I do have Atraxa. That's why I have Zur, and I actually also have this little cutie pie, Sphinx of the Clear Skies. I do have Domain. So whenever it deals combat damage to a player, reveal the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of basic land types among lands you control. An opponent separates those cards into 2 piles, put one into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Why I have this is because, again, with the Overlord, you do have to have non-avatar creatures, so you kind of want to like buff up the non-avatar creatures in your deck. You can't just go crazy with the Overlords. That's why I'm running 3, 2, 1, and 2. I think that's an okay kind of ratio here. But with the Overlord of the Hauntwoods, whenever this enters or attacks, create a tapped colorless land token that is every basic land. So it's a plains, island, swamp, mountain, forest. Pretty easy there, and that is why we like the Sphinx of the Clear Skies, because we have that kind of ward nonsense there. So I am not running the red. I actually initially was thinking about that, to just go with 5 Overlords, all 5 colors, but I think it was a little too crazy. And look how crazy this mana base is. I was like, I can't really realistically go for 5 colors, but we will definitely be making some crazier brews in the future. Maybe we can kind of get that going, but for now, we're gonna, it's day 1. Let's go ahead and just take the low-hanging fruit and go for that. I do have a herd migration. Obviously, we do run the domain. The Overlord of the Hauntwoods just activates the domain like that, which is why we love it. So the herd migration, I'm only running 1 because I only have enough room for like 3 actual basics. So when you do activate it from your hand, you do grab the basics, but that's what it is. And last but not least, we got the blue Overlord. Whenever this enters or attacks, you're gonna draw 2 cards and discard a card. Just a solid card. I don't know. You could kind of like, I don't know. Like I said, there's so much like fine tuning you could do. This is kind of like, I don't want to say this is like, this is almost a prototype. I have tweaked it a little bit, but like this is kind of prototypey. So bear with me here. Got the temporary lockdown because I still think it's a little bit better than this card, but let's go ahead and address the split up. Choose one. Destroy all tapped creatures or destroy all not untapped creatures. Why I like this so much is like, You can, this is so versatile. Obviously, we just like it because you can just sweep the board, but things get kind of interesting whenever you swing. Sometimes they'll take it. Now you've got your creature is tapped, and their creatures are untapped. So this is a one-sided sweeper, and I just think this card is like really, really good. So you could probably even go for 3 free, I guess, maybe kind of hedge your bets a little bit more, but for now we're going to go for 4-2, and I think that is an adequate number. So that's about all I got here. Let's go ahead and give a quick shout out to the Mana Rocks. The Mana Rocks are the patrons and the YouTube channel members that do help out the channel financially, and it means the absolute world to me because I am going to need a lot of support if I am going to get into early access one day. I am still a very small channel, so your support means the absolute world to me. Consider joining the Discord. The Discord is free. You don't have to like join or give me money to join the Discord or anything like that, but do just keep in mind that only you can help protect the Aether with me, so make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this, and without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Elton! Hello, Elton. Alright, so I got some split up action here. Definitely like it, so we're gonna go and keep this. Got the blue Overlord. I'm only running one of the blue Overlord, but I just want to overload on Overlords, so... Alright, Novice Inspector. I don't really love that. Don't really love the Novice Inspector here. So let's go ahead and drop down the Shadowy Baxter. I think I would prefer probably a, Do we need this? I think we got enough blue, actually. So, no, I think we'll be, well, we'll keep it, We'll keep it, I guess. And we do have 2 split ups. So, I mean, like, worst case scenario, if this is, like, Boros Convoke... If this is I'm sorry, I had to do it. But this is First Strike Lifelink, really. Okay. Don't think I'm really sweating this too much yet. Keyword yet. So we definitely need a green source so they can go for Up the Beanstalk. And a Leyline Binding, we absolutely love that. So worst case scenario, I mean... I don't know. Are we really looking that bad? I don't know what we're playing against here. So Skrull's Hive. Okay, so now that actually is annoying. This is exactly why I was like, I really hope I get a temporary lockdown, because this Skrull's Hive is definitely going to be problematic for us. I think for now, it really is close. Let's go ahead and get this. Man, oof. Let's go ahead and get this down. Untapped land, I think, is pretty good. Let's go ahead and keep that, and then we go for Leyline Binding on the Skrull's Hive. I don't even want to have to worry about. I don't even have to worry about the Skrull's Hive. So let's just go ahead and get rid of this. I wonder if this is like the Rottenmouth Viper deck. Obviously, with the split up is really nice, but the split up can be kind of awkward because if they swing in, they have another creature. We do kind of get a little awkward there, but like, I don't know. I still think overall this is a really good card. So First Strike Lifelink. I don't care about their life. That's fine. Whatever. Is this? I don't know what they have going on because they obviously missed a land drop here. So I don't know if this is like I just don't know what this could be. You know what? Instead of going for the black Overlord, let's actually go for the blue Overlord here. Let's go for you, and I'm gonna do this. I'm being a little cocky here, but I don't think they can really push for this much. This isn't mono red we're talking about here. And there's our temporary lockdown, and now I think we're just looking beautiful here. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card. And maybe we should... No, because we needed the double blue, so I was going to say maybe we should have waited, but no. Would I have done this kind of like cutesy move if we were going against, whatchamacallit? Mono red? Absolutely not. But because this is like mono white, presumably, until they show me something else, I think we can just kind of like bide our time and just kind of take our mana values here. So it is worth noting, if you see this, actually pretty cool here. I'm really surprised they didn't do this on their own turn because they missed a land drop. So I'm really surprised they didn't draw on their own turn just to push for land. That's kind of weird to me, but this looks like mono white, which is interesting. As long as we got the Overlord of the Floodpits kind of going on here. Another one. But now that we have the temporary lockdown, we don't even really have to worry about the split up. So Concealed Courtyard. How do we want to map this out? This. And then we still, let me make sure I'm not making a mistake here. We'll do this, we'll draw a card, and then we can go for the temporary lockdown. Let's go ahead and mill, and ooh, there we go. Because we can't get into like an avatar creature, but we can get into the Sphinx of the Clear Skies, and now we go for temporary lockdown. We're gonna get rid of our Beanstalk, but like, I don't care. That is a trade I will take every single day here. And now these creatures are gonna slowly impend. We get the 2 Overlords here. Hopefully we can get even some extra Overlords, but Berserk can speed up the process. Archangel, I don't really care too much about that, to be honest with you. Alright, so what do we want to do here? I think we'll go for Zur, and then, yeah, so we'll go for this. Let's go for Zur, Eternal Schemer, and let's see, which Overlord do we want here? I guess we'll take, well, you already are almost, I don't want to say almost, but let's do this. This is perfectly fine. They're going to chump block anyway, so, like, whatever. Let's go and snag an Inquisitive Glimmer. Not Glimmer, my bad. I'm just going to chump block anyway, but at least we do get some delicious lifelink out of this. We don't come out empty-handed. So this is, what, mono white? Bam! Alright, looking pretty good here. One more turn and the Floodpits are, hey, I guess you could say the Floodpits are going to get open here, so. I don't think we're like really sitting that bad. Even if they had like a board wipe, I don't know if this is the kind of deck that would be playing Sunfall, but even if we did get Sunfell here, I think we'll be fine. That's fine. Don't care too much about that. Unfortunately, we do not have hexproof on our Overlord anymore, but like, I don't know, it doesn't really seem that bad. Even if Archangel was to go for the -6, they have nothing in their graveyard, so like I don't really care about that either. The only thing I'm gonna be a little nervous about is if they did find a way to kill this lockdown and they would get all their stuff back. That'd be a little scary, huh? This is our fight to win, huh? We'll see about that, Archangel. Oh, well, speaking of Archangel, we've got another Archangel here. Okay, interesting. Wow. I think, you know what, we can make a case to go for the split up here. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna pay 1. Let's do this nonsense here, and we get an Atraxa. Oh yeah, let's just go for Atraxa here. Because what I'm gonna do is go for the split up, and then we're only gonna kill the untapped creatures, excuse me. So I think I kind of like this, right? Split up. With this brand, okay, so this is absolutely insane. With our Overlords, we have all of our Overlords out. We even have an Overlord of the Hauntwoods here. But now let's go for this, and we're gonna go for the new card Split Up. We're gonna destroy all untapped creatures to save our own creature. And then now, bam, Overlord of the Hauntwoods, and now we've got 3 of our lovely Overlords onto the battlefield here. You gotta absolutely love this. Overlord of the Floodpits comes out, and no matter what they do, we just keep impending our Overlords onto our existence, baby. We love it. I don't know, wait, what did I just say there? Impending on our existence? Is that what I said? No, I guess we're impending on your existence. So, Archangel, mana value 3 or less? That's not really gonna do it. I think we're looking pretty good here, man. I don't know. I just can't really see a way that we're like really screwed here. Carrot cake, sure. I guess I could get milled. I mean, 28. Nah. I think we're looking pretty good here. You have to be careful with the Overlord. Obviously, you can mill yourself out if you keep attacking. You know, there are, you know, things you have to pay here. Of course, with the Atraxa, I mean, I don't know. Like, this is only mono white. Like, how bad could this be? And now, to make things even crazier, we've even got the white Overlord. I think we're gonna have to do it just for the content's sake, right? We're gonna have to get this down. Let's do this first. I don't know if I really care about Archangel that much. Like, to be honest with you, I just don't know if I care. I'm still getting into your face. I'm still getting in your face. I don't care. So, Overlord of the Floodpits. I guess we'll go ahead and do this. Draw 2 cards. I don't even know exactly what we're looking for here. Obviously, we do like the temporary lockdown's pretty good here. So, I guess we'll just card the Meticulous Archive. Whatever. Got plenty of lands here. What do we got? What do we got? Not on my watch. Honestly, that's not that big of a deal, though. Ooh, and we get a Zur. We find our lovely Zur. Obviously, we'd like to see that a little bit later, but that's okay. So, I think what would we do now here? We could go for Lockdown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get a little crazy, right? Let's go for Temporary Lockdown, so they can't go for the Carrot Cake here. Let's drop this, and now we have the White Overlord. So we have played every single color Overlord in our deck right now, and we are looking absolutely phenomenal. Could it get any crazier than overloading on Overlords? I don't know. I don't know. Looking pretty wild here. Again, this Archangel, even if they -6, there's nothing to grab here, so don't care about it. I wonder what their win condition even is. Warren War Leader, okay. Don't think we're really that worried. I guess I could give this fly. I mean, that actually would be kind of annoying, to be honest with you. If they buff this up, that actually is a little annoying, to be honest with you. If I just had like a Leyline Binding, this would not be a problem at all. That actually is pretty gross. Okay. Maybe we just do this. I kind of like this. Let's sweep the board. Let's just split up. I'm going to destroy all untapped creatures to get rid of their creature as well. And we're going to take the Zur, and remember that white Overlord here. Let's go ahead and just do this. You know, honestly, how many untapped lands do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. They give me a nice, let's go, hey. Thank you. I guess we'll just go for the Overlord of the Mistmoors. Sure, why not? Can I do this again? Oh, absolutely sickening! Absolutely sickening! Let's go for you. Bam! Zur is just animating all of our Overlords here. Okay, we're having it. We're cooking. We're cooking with gasoline now. Like I said, what's like the worst possible thing that could ever possibly happen right now? A Sunfall? Don't care. 1 card left in their hand, and it is not anything that's going to save them, so that is absolutely wonderful with me. I think now we just start animating stuff, right? Do we have lethal here? They can block you. That's 11, that's 14, whatever. Sure. Right? Now we just have our fun. I haven't even really done the math, but listen. Maths for blockers. Do not care. We got all these things. What could go wrong here? 16 life, first strike, whatever. That is gonna do it, baby. Wow, what an absolute masterclass with all of our Overlords. We casted every single Overlord in our deck in that one. 53 to -4. I mean, that is just absolutely funny, man. Mars, hello, Mars. Okay, so immediately, you can already tell, I'm nervous. We're on the draw. It's a little slow overhand. We know that mono red is everywhere. Please do not, oh, I did not want to see red. I did not want to see red. All right. Let's go for this. See if we got. I hope the Beanstalk's pretty good here. There's a chance that this is not the mono red that we all know and hate, which is really, I mean, honestly, all things considered, turn 2 not having anything very, very nice. So let's go ahead and just drop. I don't think it really matters too much here. Let's go for Up the Beanstalk here. All right, Inquisitive Glimmer. I definitely would like to see Inquisitive Glimmer on turn 3. Liliana. Okay, so this is definitely not what I was expecting. Don't overthink things. I shall not. Maybe it is Atraxa. I don't know. This is actually really close. I guess it'll be Atraxa. I got another Inquisitive Glimmer here. So I don't control an island or a swamp, but I can still add this for blue, which is actually really nice. It's not just like a tap land, so I gotta kind of keep that in mind. Let's do this instead. I think we'll just play the slow game. if we're not worried about, like, this is like a reanimator Rakdos, I think we can kind of like play a little slower here. So player discards a card, no problem.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
We'd all have things we'd rather forget, do we? Alright, so now that we have a forest or an island or whatever the hell, we can kind of activate this, no problem. So, yeah, I think this is going to be the best move here. Let's go ahead and pen 4 for our Overlord, and then we get the Up the Beanstalk. And Liliana is just going to absolutely hate this, though. Like, the Up the Beanstalk is just going to murder this. I understand that they're typically just wanting to get stuff into their graveyard and then reanimate it, and then go for, oh god, Bitter Reunion. Don't think I'm that worried yet, though. We can go for Zur. Yeah, we don't care about this that much.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't, Liliana. So let's do this. Let's go for Zur. Let's go for Zur, and we're not even gonna wait. Impend? We're not gonna wait for impending. We're just gonna go take this and look at this. Bam. And that is it's even stronger now. It's literally like, that's crazy. It's stronger than if you would have waited for the impending doom, and they just give up. That's how strong it is. Castio, hello. We got 2 of our Overlords here up the Beanstalk. I guess we'll keep this. The land situation's a little sketchy, but it's okay. As long as we can get into a forest or a plains eventually, we'll kind of like, you know, crack the code here. Lord Skitter's Blessing, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go for the Up the Beanstalk. I definitely want to find at least my 3rd land, regardless if it's a plains or not. So, well, I guess Seachrome Coast does kind of fix some stuff up a little. Keyword a little. All right. Well, oops. Yeah, I feel that. I feel the oops too. I'm not gonna lie to you, my friend. So, I'm probably just gonna let's just pass. So we're both in a very, very deep state of oops right now. Another Lord Skitter's Blessing. Okay. Holy cow, I was right. Let's go for the Lush Portico. Yeah, we definitely want all the land now. But now that we have a forest plains, we kind of unlock the code here. So let's go in for our blue Overlord, the Overlord of the Pits, and now we get the Beanstalk action here. So I think our problem is going to be a little bit better alleviated, a little easier alleviated than theirs. So I guess we'll go and get rid of one of these Overlords, the black ones. Discard a card. I don't know which one I really wanted to get. I like this a lot. I'm going to try to do a lockdown. I don't think we're going to need more than 1 lockdown. I could be extremely wrong. Good lord, I hope I'm wrong, but... Alright, I guess slow and steady wins the race. I have committed to this. Nice. Well, you know what, hey, let's go ahead and give A. Thank you. I mean, I don't know if we really deserve it. We're very slow in this match, but that's okay. Let's go for the Sphinx of the Clear Skies. I do like this card a lot. And slowly, our Overlord of the Floodpits is going to be impending. Ethereal Armor. Hold on. What are you? Okay. Hey, you gotta love the hospitality around here. Thank you. Hello. All right, we got 3 of our Overlords in our opening hand. That's gonna be an obvious keep for me. Let's see what we got here. Mono red. At least we have the temporary lockdown kind of going on here, which is very nice. So... don't think we're in too much trouble here. Leyline Binding, let's go ahead and keep that. This is going to be mono red. We're going to need to buckle up here. Buckle up a buckaroo. So Monastery Swift Spear, kind of understand what's going on. It is unfortunate, obviously, that we are on the draw. But, I mean, another Hardfire hero. We're definitely going to be able to get rid of that. But the only problem with the Leyline Binding, we don't really have, like, the basic land types right now. So the only thing that we really can do is go in for Overlord of the Balemurk. Absolutely love this thing. And, what? No, just kidding. That's unfortunate. I mean, obviously, we're just planning to go in for, like, the temporary lockdown. Hopefully, we do survive. I would love if we survived, because I'm getting a little nervous. This is a lot of damage on the board, but... oh, down to 11. I was gonna say, if they had another, like, Monstrous Rage or something like that to kind of follow up on, I'd be a lot more nervous, but this is not too bad. So we still got the Overlord of the Balemurk, looking pretty good here, and obviously there's really nothing else to do here. Temporary lockdown. Go ahead and get rid of all these things. And like I said, with the Exile, we don't lose any of the extra damage here, so... the Overlord is impending as well, which is really nice. It is really unfortunate that we get snagged 4 lands off the top. Didn't even get to make use of our lovely Overlord. And hopefully... oh god. Hopefully we don't just lose here. That would be absolutely brutal. After that sweep, oh my god, are we gonna lose? And a monstrous rage. That really is. Oh! I spoke too soon. Nope, we're good. We're good. All right. So we are good here. Let me see. Like, is there any like cool tricks we can do? I mean, we have the Leyline Binding. Obviously, is what we're gonna need. But if we go for the Overlord of the Hauntwoods, we create a land with every basic land type, which is pretty sickening. So I mean, yeah, that's really going to be the only thing we have to do, right? So let's go for the Overlord of the Hauntwoods, and we're going to impend 4. And now we have the Leyline Binding for 1. I mean, that's pretty good. Impend. I mean, if they just shock us, then we're just screwed, but... S blockers. Alright, Leyline Binding. Maybe it was better to go for... I mean, because we go up to the Beanstalk. If they have a shock, I just scream. Son of a fucking bitch. What? Pari. Hello. Alright, so this looks pretty good here. We go for the Inquisitive Glimmer, and then we get to, well, inquisitively go for the Overlord. A turn early. You know what? I think we got enough of the Lush. I think we're feeling pretty lush about now. I think I'd rather have an untapped land. That seems to be like the most optimal thing. But this is actually my first match where I'm actually playing with this like background here. This is absolutely glorious. It's got like the teeth here. Yeah. Oh my god, that's so nice. That is so freaking cool, man. Let's go in for our Inquisitive Glimmer here with our coast. I think we're looking pretty good here. We'll be able to go in for the impending of the Overlord of the Mistmoors a turn early. I don't know. I don't want to say optimal, but if this Inquisitive Glimmer lives, we might be looking optimal. Not anymore, but nevertheless, we're fine. We're fine. All right, let's go and surveil for some more answers here. We will not be able to impend our Overlord any longer, but Zur, I think we'll take some Zur action here, right? That seems pretty good. See what we're going to go against. Was it Golgari? It is going to be Golgari. All right, so don't really love to see it. You don't really love to see that. But, I mean, we're going to get our Overlord out for at least the impending cost, so I guess life could be worse here. Definitely want to do this. So let's go and create 2 1/1 white insect creature tokens with flying. Now, Glissa, I don't know, maybe you want to take my counters off my impending creature. You know, something to think about. Something to think about. Definitely going to be blocking, obviously. It's nice that it creates 2, because even creating 1 would be pretty gross, because they can just destroy target enchantment, and they can just kill it, but... that would be pretty nasty. Obviously, we're like already... yep, definitely chump blocking. 100,000% chump blocking. Not having to kill my Overlord Mistmoors. That is, that just seems quite bad. I think Golgari is pretty nice, though, because they can run Terra Sunder. I think Terra Sunder is going to be super extremely relevant. Liliana, I don't think I care that much. I mean, I'm not happy about it, but, like, it's fine. Is what it is. Ain't what it isn't. You've always hated crowds, Lily. Don't worry about that. So if we go for... hold on. If we go for Zur... if we go for Zur, then we go for the Overlord, and we can get this to attack and create another... oh, I think we're looking pretty good here. So let's go in for Zur. Zur, the Eternal Schemer, and we'll absolutely... that is a small price to pay for salvation. And now we're going to go ahead and just activate this. Overlord of the Mistmoors, and I'm going to probably... ooh, I don't even know. Do I swing in for Lily? 7 damage is crazy. I think we're just swinging into the face. I mean, that's a little risky, but 7 damage is 7 damage, and plus, I don't know if I really care that much. If you just like, if I discard, like, whatever. I don't really care that at all, honestly. So, well, hold on. Here's this has hexproof now. I think you can make a case to let this go. Oh man. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna chump block here. You can make a case definitely to let that go, but I don't know. Maybe we're playing a little too conservatively. But worst case scenario, they get to draw. I don't know. Maybe they're looking for an answer. I don't really like that so much. So
I'm tired of your secrets.
I'm tired of your secrets.
shut up, Lily. So we're just gonna get rid of this. I don't think it really matters here. They're both surveil lands. Doesn't really matter that much, I don't believe. So whatever. I would like I don't know, I like a lot of things. I'd like a Ferrari. Oh, about Magic. I'd like a lot of different things off the top here. So Aclazotz is definitely annoying. No doubt about that. That is definitely annoying. Well, I can only impend you. Oh, man, that's actually pretty gross. So I think what we're going to do here, let's go for the Meticulous Archive. Ooh, Sphinx of the Clear Skies. I mean, we actually don't have a whole lot of... We have Forest Plains, Island. So, I mean... I don't know if we really like... I mean, it is bigger than the Aclazotz. I don't know if we can be that picky, though. I think I'm going to take it. So let's go in for our lovely... Make sure we have enough blue here. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, Auto Tapper just never ceases to amaze me. It never ceases to amaze me, man. Let's go for blue. We're going to have to take this one little pain land here so that we can have 2 white sources for our lovely Overlord here. Alright. Alright. So, I don't know, man. Do I want to swing? I do... I don't know if I really care that much about this Lily. I really don't know if I care that much about the Lily. So if I swing in, they just chump block, presumably. But then we just get more... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I care that much here. They get me to sacrifice with the Lily. I don't care if they get the discard. It is pretty crazy that we can just literally ignore Lily. I mean... Next turn, we're going to be able to take Zur and just animate the Overlord. So, I don't know. I don't know if we care that much here. Take your draw. Don't really care particularly that much. And again, I don't... Unless they have a board wipe, which, I mean, they could have a board wipe and I scream. If they don't have a board wipe, like... I have so much damage on the back end here. I don't know if I care. They can just bring back the Aclazotz. A little risky here, but if they don't have Deadly Cover-Up, which I don't think they would, because if they're running creatures... That's a little risky. I think we're looking pretty good. They would just slam it. Presumably, I'm hoping that if they had it, they would just play it and like, because that's a no-brainer. I'm tapped out. Deadly Cover-Up. I guess that's really it, right? Card back the Punisher. That's not nearly as bad. So I guess they're gonna go for the throat, followed by the Lily sacrifice. It doesn't feel. Yeah, I mean, do we have lethal in the air anyway? I don't think we really care that much, right? Go for the throat on my little Zur. Don't really care. Obviously, the Glissa does kind of suck, but they lose 2 life with this anyway. We've got lethal in the air. Lethal in the air. Don't care, baby. Don't think it really matters here. So, 10. This is 10 in the air. I guess we should go for the Glimmer. The Glimmer has kind of already done its job, but we've got lethal in the air, baby. That's it. Don't think I think they've already had their land drop, so even if they wanted to, they can't even cut down or anything like that. Land drop, cut down. We're looking good, baby. Clank it up. The Overlord, man. I think it's going to be out here for a while. Giardino 12. Hello, how you doing here? Let's go ahead and keep this. Alright, got 2 double beanstalks. Looking pretty good here. That was a mulligan. You know how we do on this channel. Let's go and give the opponent the friendly mulligan. Hello. Everybody needs a friend when you take a mulligan, because those things suck. So, alright, let's go ahead and get this going on. Alright. Get the beanstalk going. Do we like this? Do we kind of already have a black source? I don't know. It is an untapped land in general. I guess we'll say no. I mean, I got 4 lands here, and the Overlord can kind of ramp us up, so I'm going to lean no. Plus, we do need kind of like a another green source, so... Sunfall, obviously we like that. So we do need an actual another green source for the Overlord of the Hauntwoods. But now that we have the Up the Beanstalk, I mean, the Up the Beanstalk is just so damn nice for this deck. Rabbits. The Joe Burrow Mentor, looking good, looking good. Fortunately, this is not... Okay, well, now we have our green source. That is pretty wonderful here. Now the only question is, do we want to go for the Up the Beanstalk? Or do we want to... Let's not be greedy, right? No, let's not be greedy. Let's just go straight in for the Overlord of the Hauntwoods here. Impend for 4, Up the Beanstalk. Alright. So we do kind of miss out on the Concealed Courtyard drop there, but I don't think it really matters that much. I think the most optimal move is to go in for our Overlord of the Hauntwoods, so... Yeah, especially because we are going to get the Sunfall. I mean, obviously the Sunfall, you know, this kind of thing has been, you know, shown off quite a bit. So we do take 1 bit of damage here, but it's not really going to matter here. We actually have a temporary lockdown as well, but because I want to keep the Beanstalk, I'm just going to go for the Sunfall. You almost feel bad. I mean, this has kind of been around for a while, the Up the Beanstalk, you know, Sunfall combo here, but Overlord of the Hauntwoods helped us get there a turn early. So you got to love that. So we are impending. We are impending. War Leader. Okay, that actually is kind of problematic, huh? Actually, I mean, this is pretty annoying. If I do this, I can't up the beams. Ooh, okay. So let's drop our non-tap land. These are both going to come in tapped, which is not really great. Let's do this. Kind of create some sort of board presence here so that we can do this, and then we'll be able to transform the Incubator token. I think I like that quite a bit. So we got both of our Overlords down, the Hauntwoods and the Mistmoors. They're impending. Be careful. Hop to it. We can temporarily lock down that, so no big deal. Thankfully, we can trade here, so I don't really care that much, so sure. Bang, bang, bang. Make sure I get a kill here. Yeah, this is... Okay, we're good. I kind of like this. This deck has just, like, unlimited value, and I mean literally unlimited. I guess we may as well attack. May as well attack, so we are just going to go ahead and sweep the board here with all these little tokens. So, temporary lockdown, sure. We do get rid of our Beanstalk, but that's a small price to pay for salvation, baby. It really is. Up the Beanstalk, so we just have another one, so who cares? Because, like I said, this deck has just so much value. It's just absolutely nuts. And then we're going to impend our another Overlord. So now we've got it, baby. We've got it. We've got all 3 Overlords, and we're looking absolutely phenomenal. Let's go ahead and get our Glimmer. We impend all 3 of our Overlords here, and now our Overlord of the Hauntwoods is ready to animate. We're looking absolutely phenomenal. Phineas without Ferb. And that's going to be it. We don't even get into our Overlord action, but hey, we got him out there. Valter! Hello, hello, man. We got our 2 Overlords here with an Up the Beanstalk. I think we are looking absolutely beautiful. Alright, how do we... Well... I guess it'll depend on what we're playing against, and we are. Oh, I was gonna say, it kind of just depends on like the Up the Beanstalk, kind of like what we're gonna curve out here. But with the Leyline Binding, okay, I was gonna say we just need another white source with our temporary lockdown, so don't really care too much about that. All right, we're looking pretty good here. Definitely want to go for. I mean, it's just gonna have to be the Thicket, right? I know it sounds dumb, but like. With this, we're going to need to go in for temporary lockdown on time. The only question is, do we go for Up the Beanstalk right now? I'm going to do it. I know that it obviously does not synergize well with the temporary lockdown, but in this kind of matchup, we're not really worried about card advantage. And we got another lockdown too, so oops. Yeah, ooh, I don't know. You're just as lost as me, my friend. I don't know what's going on here, but I guess if they're not going to do anything, we don't have to go for temporary lockdown. I guess we may as well just set up our Overlord here. If I get killed, I guess this will be like the telltale sign here. If I get killed by this Leyline of Resonance on turn 3 with nothing, okay. If you're not gonna do anything, that makes my job a lot easier. I don't have spot removal, which makes me extremely nervous. So if I go for the Inquisitive Glimmer, I can still go in for the Overlord of the Mistmoors. That seems pretty decent to me, right? So Inquisitive Glimmer. This is gonna make my Overlord of the Mistmoors, if we cast this for the impending, cheaper. Again, I don't have spot removal, so like I'm at your mercy. If you've got the crazy slick shot show off, haste, yada yada yada, like I don't know. I mean, we're probably just gonna have to like pray that you don't. Again, a lot of like the dyssynergy here with like the Up the Beanstalk and our tokens with temporary lockdown. I just don't really. Good game. Good game. I mean, it's probably a good game. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have absolutely no idea why they're not doing anything. But Vagavoth. Oh my God. Do we want the Vagavoth? Let's keep the Vagavoth. I don't know if it's gonna matter that much. I'm not sure it's gonna matter that much, just because. I don't know, man. I think we'll just kind of stay put. I mean, let's go ahead and just stay put here. We'll go ahead and impend. I'm not convinced that I even really won, to be completely honest with you, because this thing can get just absolutely insane if I don't have spot removal. I mean, Might of the Meek, all right. So that just kind of screams desperation. They're just trying to draw into a creature, I'm assuming, right? Right, I mean, that works absolutely for me. They keep saying good game, but like, you haven't scooped yet, my friend. I couldn't help but notice you haven't scooped yet. So So I guess we'll go and surveil. This Vagavoth would be nice, but I don't even know if we could. Split up. We already have the temporary lockdown, so I'm actually going to say no. I'm actually going to say no. And then we're going to go for the Overlord of the Mistmoors, and we are not going to impend this time. We are just going to cast this Overlord, baby. Alright. Beanstalk, Beanstalk. I think now we could probably attack. I don't know. If they just have something super mega insane, we're just going to go ahead and take it. Our lovely Overlord of the Hauntwoods is going to go ahead and take it. And you got to love this, man. You got to just love mono red. Kind of just squirming for an answer. Like I said, I don't know. We could still easily lose this, right? Might of the Meek. That might have been the easiest one I've ever had, but I will gladly take it.